Imagine being just a few feet away from a gas station, then suddenly a gas or fuel leak starts out of nowhere. Now, pause for a second. That could have turned into a full-blown disaster in seconds. But somehow, luck was on everyone's side that day. There were no people around the leak, and the only person nearby managed to sprint away just in time. Honestly, moments like these make you realize how quickly everything can change. Let's just hope no one got hurt and that everything stayed under control. Honestly, I can't even describe how impressed I am by what this kid did. Watch how he helped his mom when the ladder fell. He picked it up and steadied it with such courage. Moments like these really make me realize manhood isn't about age. It's about wisdom and bravery. Look at this guy. He probably thought this lawnmower was a water toy or something, acting like James Bond while trying it out. But clearly it caught him off guard. Out of nowhere, the mountainside gave way, tons of rock and dirt crashing straight onto the road. It all happened in seconds, leaving no time to think. But just in the nick of time, the driver hit reverse and escaped what could have been a deadly impact. 1 second later, and this story might have ended very differently. These three girls were sitting on their rooftop looking toward the site of an explosion. But then, in a split second, they made the choice to get out of there. And it turned out to be the right move at the perfect moment, because just seconds later, the area was hit with a powerful blast. This guy is about to show us how to jump over water obstacles. But from what I saw, my advice is, don't try this at home. The driver didn't notice his trailer was lifted way up in the air. So the bridge decided to give him the message, the hard way. Never hesitate to do some exercise while walking down the street, but not like this. We've all wanted to try this game and do the exact move this guy is about to pull off. Now's his chance. Out of nowhere, a giant wave decided it just had to join the party. One moment, everyone was enjoying the perfect day, and the next, the water came rushing in, crashing the scene like an uninvited guest. The wind was so strong, it could lift almost anything in its path, including this man who decided to hang on to his umbrella and ended up living his own version of the flying carpet ride. Check out the sheer power of that lightning strike. It blasted right through the outer layer of the tree in an instant. A sudden, fierce force that leaves no doubt about nature's raw energy. The river's powerful flood tore the house right off the riverbank, destroying it completely in a matter of seconds. It's a brutal reminder of just how unstoppable nature can be. The wind was so powerful, it grabbed hold of the car and tossed it away like it was nothing more than a toy. One moment it was parked, the next it was flying across the ground, completely at the mercy of the storm. These two just popped out of a hole in the water. The guy behind better watch out. It honestly looks like they were in a diving competition to see who could dive the deepest. This horse seemed to be unable to bear its owner anymore, so it kicked him hard, as if to say, back off now. What do you think about this guy's idea? Working smart beats working harder every time. It was clear the yacht was completely out of control, and stopping it wasn't going to be easy. It kept moving forward, unstoppable, until it slammed into the dock. shattering part of it on impact. This little kid was just about to get rollerblades on his feet to run away from the shock his dad gave him. Honestly, it was a funny and cute moment. His dad totally pulled off a surprise race. This is the first test for the patient transport stretcher. Unfortunately, the person on it is the very first trial. This monkey is so happy. Wait till you see what happens next. The excitement here was off the charts. This guy was so happy, he couldn't even see straight and ended up face planting into the glass. But honestly, the real star here is the glass. It didn't break. The mountain collapsed in an instant, taking Holmes with it as it fell. In just one moment, nature can turn everything stable into chaos. The cat here seems to be telling its owner, "Dance for me so I can get in. Show some respect, man." Nothing can stand against the power of nature. The force of the water alone was enough to tear this iron bridge apart. Nature's beautiful, but what really stands out here is the emotional stability. This worker is physically present, but mentally somewhere else entirely. These workers set out to cut the tree down safely, but their guess about where it would land was way off. Security cameras caught this kid drinking juice right in front of the supermarket, totally unaware he was being filmed. Wait for the surprise at the end. You'll laugh like crazy. A minor malfunction in the fish outlet caused a massive flood of fish, and the poor worker just couldn't get the situation under control. Back off, my friend. That stick can hurt a lot. I hope you're still okay. Geese are usually very aggressive birds, but this kid has an unexpected amount of confidence. Watch what happens next. The tornado tore through homes like they were made of paper, a display of unstoppable, overwhelming force. The building you see here completely collapsed during the powerful 2023 earthquake that struck Turkey. The quake was devastating, causing extensive damage throughout the area. I'm sure after what happened, this guy will never drive a wrecked car again. Cars like these aren't a joke anymore. His friends pulled a prank on him for his birthday and brought out one of those never-ending candles. Look at him trying to blow it out. He's been at it all night. The kids were enjoying a game of football until a whirlwind decided to join in and play along. This guy definitely won't be taking pictures in this spot again. Watch the ground shift with incredible power, effortlessly pushing these massive rocks aside. The winds were so strong, they ripped the roof right off this hotel, like it was nothing at all. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner. The fact you got the ball is what counts. People always forget the fall. I think this interview is officially over. The engineers had it all planned. When the tower was demolished, it would fall exactly where it should. But clearly, something was missing from that plan, because it didn't go quite the way they expected. The worker carrying that board looked like he really believed the other guy was going to carry him and the board. He didn't say a word, not even, "Wait." Look at all these setups carefully designed to protect the cars from heavy snowfall during storms. Now, check out the cars left uncovered. The damage from the snow is clear. Honestly, we can only hope the owners are okay. The jump this guy's about to make looks amazing. But as usual, the endings are never what you expect. One of the strangest things you'll ever see. This wasn't just rain, but huge chunks of ice falling from the sky. The sight was so bizarre and powerful, it left everyone staring in disbelief. Sometimes malfunctions happen that lead to serious consequences, like what you're about to see. Because of this failure, the factory roof collapsed in just seconds. I want you all to watch and learn the amount of balance and precision this guy has. This bridge was under repair, but it must have been in far worse shape than anyone thought, because in just seconds, it collapsed completely. The worker under the car decided it was time to lower the lift, forgetting one important detail: the rear wheels still weren't attached. In that instant, the car dropped, but luckily, everyone had already stepped back, just in time to avoid a serious accident. Security cameras caught the exact moment a flood rushed toward a goat farm. For a second, it looked like the animals were in serious danger. But here's the twist. A sturdy barrier stood between them and the raging water. And that simple wall? It made all the difference, keeping the flood from reaching them. Sometimes, safety comes down to the smallest details. And this time, it saved the entire herd. Honestly, I never thought dogs could focus this intensely. So focused, in fact, one even pulled off a solid suplex move. This lovely lady just dropped the greatest tip ever to protect yourself from the evil eye. No more trips to the hospital. She's got you covered. It's clear this house was undergoing some repairs on the ground floor. But somewhere along the way, something went wrong. And whatever that mistake was, it set the stage for total collapse. Everyone stood at a safe distance, watching, almost holding their breath, until the moment the entire structure gave way. This is the most stubborn cat you'll ever see. It left everything behind just to sleep in the chicken feeder. Honestly, calling it stubborn doesn't even come close. Part of the mountain had already collapsed onto the road, but everyone decided to keep going anyway. Turns out, the mountain wasn't done yet, and it made sure to finish what it started. This kid was trying to catch his friend's phone before it sank in the water. Honestly, man, you shouldn't have gone for it. When you go to the gym for the first time, my friend, don't try anything before you ask. All the planning counted on that water tower falling in the right direction, but it had other ideas and went straight for their car instead. Luckily, they'd already moved away just in time. The entire structure was built with glass walls, a stunning design, but one with a hidden weakness. It seems they just couldn't handle the extra weight piled onto the roof from all those plants above. And when the pressure became too much, the inevitable happened. There's nothing better than helping your friend, although honestly, looks like you could use some help yourself. Seriously, I hope the ladder holds up so we can finally finish this job. In 2015, security cameras captured the exact moment a powerful earthquake struck Nepal. Watch closely as the ground itself begins to move beneath people's feet. Now, watch the sheer force of the floodwaters as they surge forward, rapidly swallowing everything in front of you. And all of this happens in just a matter of seconds.
What?
Better safe than sorry. Make sure to wear your helmet and follow the safety rules. Imagine a tornado so powerful, it completely knocked down the stadium's floodlight tower. In India, stuff like this is pretty normal. But what's crazy here is what you're seeing isn't a crocodile, it's a Komodo dragon, one of the most dangerous lizards on Earth. And get this, someone was actually awake when this beast showed up. How they didn't notice? I have no idea. This is truly one of the most powerful floods you'll ever witness. Watch as it moves massive, heavy equipment like they're mere toys. This scene shows you just how unstoppable the real force of nature can be. And here's a lesson. Don't underestimate anyone smaller than you. Look, he brought the bigger one. You too? Right here, you're witnessing a tornado so powerful, it easily tore apart these farm fences. The scene is truly surreal. And honestly, we can only hope the owner is okay. All that's coming out of the radiator means one thing. You need to clean your cooling system regularly to avoid problems like this. This man was standing on his balcony, watching his car, hoping the wind wouldn't move it. But instead, it turned into a toy, lifted and tossed through the air. Today, this guy is going to show us how to make pizza the right way. If you want to learn how to make delicious pizza like the pros, stick around. Even if you think you're a pizza king, you'll be surprised by these secrets. A powerful tornado hit the service center, turning everything into chaos. Just imagine the strength of winds, capable of changing everything in mere moments. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. And we'd love to hear from you in the comments. It really means a lot to us.